the Coaching Institute. I'm Magali Pasha, and I'm getting messages from Zoom, so I was just distracted a moment there. And some of you might know we've been doing a kind of 30-day meditation challenge. And it's been a great challenge for me to actually have to practice every day at the same time. And with makeup on, that's the extra challenge. But it's actually deepened my own practice quite a bit off the screen, I think, in preparing to be with the group. And one of my kind of, how do I put it, kind of favorite parts of meditation is this inner landscape that we can feel as we relax and let go into our own practice. And I have to say, I'm seeing some adorable kittens in the background of Angie's picture. Love to those kittens, so cute. They're sending us love. So part of this exploration of our inner landscape, and I have to close my eyes or I'll get distracted by all the beauty on people's videos. Part of the inner landscape exploration is the energy centers. And some of you who are here today are actually in the Chakra Inner Healer program. And one thing I thought we could do for the next 7 days, that's why I called it the 7 days, 7 chakras, is we'll go through a mini short 15-minute practice devoted to each energy center. And one of the things you're going to be doing in this practice is just getting to know that inner landscape. And there may be beliefs that show up. These might be empowering beliefs, disempowering beliefs. There might be emotions. There might be energy patterns. There might be just that sense of newness of being with your body. And that's a beautiful way to practice. It's a beautiful place to be. And I want everyone to really respect their own boundaries. If it feels in any way unsafe to be in the body, then be around your body. Let yourself have your eyes open and maybe just put your hands in that area. Everyone's in charge of their own meditation and their own healing. So for me, meditation is one of the most, by far, healing things we can do for ourselves. I find it more healing than just about anything. And when we meditate in a group, we co-create that healing together. When we meditate with a guide in meditation or a friend on the path in meditation, we are supporting each other's healing. So I just really want to kind of bow to you in your own healing practice, because I think it's really important to recognize that it's not always easy. And sometimes things will kind of show up as we meditate, like it could be burping, it could be salivating, it could be crying, it could be laughing, it could be incredible joy or pleasure. And whatever shows up, that's really perfect. That is part of the release that's happening through your presence. And none of that might show up. It might just be, oh, wow, I observed this. And that's fine too. That's great. So let's just begin by taking a nice meditation seat. And by seat, what I mean is just see if you can, if you're lying down and need to lie down, or if you need to lay back on an easy chair, please take care of your body. But if you can sit up, let yourself feel that support from your hips up through your torso. Let your chin slightly come down, just so you feel that line up in your body. And you might want to go to the edge of your chair, just so that, if possible, the hips are higher than the knees. It helps us to feel that support. Or if you're sitting on the ground and you want to put a cushion under yourself so you have that support. And let's just begin with checking in on ourselves this moment, breathing and connecting. And there's no need to alter your breath. If you wish to take a deep breath, take a deep breath. If you wish a long exhale, let yourself have a long exhale. If you want to just be without any attempt to change your breath, then please, please honor that instinct in you, that intuition. And as you're just there, honoring yourself, noticing any feelings, any body sensations, thoughts, and just knowing that as you do this healing meditation, there will be thoughts, there will be feelings, there will be body sensations, and they're welcome. They'll come and they'll go in this space of your energy self, your awareness of everything. Within this awareness, things show up and they recede, and we don't have to get into any kind of struggle with them. We just allow them to come and go. And with that little instruction there, just coming into your breath again, noticing it, entering in to your lowest root chakra. And you do this just by imagining your tailbone and your spine. And if you follow that kind of inside the body, you might sense kind of where your muscles are inside that correlate with this energy center. You might just bring to mind my base of my spine, the base of my seat. And just noticing that area, feeling the stability and presence of gravity supporting you, earth holding you. This is a space where we can bring great comfort, security, safety into our system. Whatever has been there before, we can restructure this place with our own presence, our own love. And just breathing and being as you notice this area. You may notice sensations. You may notice a feeling come up or an image or a thought. And just trust that. Trust whatever is showing up for you. You don't have to write it down. Whatever you have show up is important for you. And it will be there after if you need to return to it. So just trusting your intuition, your body, and this root chakra energy center. There may be a feeling there of movement, or there may be a lack of feeling or sensing. And all of that is valuable, valuable information. So just breathing and being, you might want to send the energy of your breath down the body into the root center and just feeling into that space. There might be a gentle sort of loving hug you feel, a breath in the body. And if you'd like to imagine a light, like a ball of light of any color that feels healing for you today in that energy center of the root chakra. And feeling that color, and notice I'm saying feeling that color. You don't have to see the color. You can think of the color, sense the color in another way. You might want to change the color, and that's perfect. And just noticing it in your own way, breathing and being. And let's ask this energy center for something that wishes to be healed here. Is there something here that's asking for healing? And just listening, breathing, being. And when you have something that wishes to be healed, noticing, is this a belief? Is this a emotion? an action or an activity or a relationship in my life? What is saying, give me some of your loving healing now? And let's call in Mother Earth, any guides or angels you're already in relationship with, or just imagining a very wise elder. Maybe this is a part of you that is so mature, so ancient and wise and supportive that you can just feel their presence, maybe behind you or next to you or in front of you. It might feel like your own kind hands holding your lower back and saying, I've got you, as you heal. And bring in your healing breath to whatever is asking for healing. And bring in your attention, your intention, your presence there. And see what healing words arrive from your guides or from Mother Earth or from this ancient wise part of you. What are the healing words? Maybe they're feelings, not words. And just see what it's like to be held in the vibration in the root energy center of that self-healing message. It may be quite simple. I've got you. I love you. I honor you. You can set this free. And just listening to yourself now. As you breathe and connect and imagine the color there, and see if there's anything you wish to move or lighten, create more space for, or set free. It might be that a belief or a feeling or an event actually wasn't yours. It was brought by someone else, something else, another time. And you can just right now give it permission to go on its way. Send it to Mother Earth to recycle. Send it to the universe to reuse that energy to evolve. Whether it's a belief, a feeling, an activity, a relationship, you have this beautiful power here to clear and allow anything that's unneeded now in the root chakra to be set free. So just breathing as you do this, letting your hands assist you. Your breath might feel more like wind releasing. You might want to make a tone that assists in this lightening of this sort of space creating of this space that's being set free so that you can have more room to be your own self. So if there's a tone that helps you, if there's an image somewhere in nature, feeling the hands of the wise elder within you, next to you, supporting you. And just allowing yourself now to feel the peace of a tree, the peace of a mountain, the peace of being able to relax and lean back against a beautiful rock or boulder, just connecting with earth. Imagine that. And as you imagine, you bring that sensory experience into this moment, into this healing, and you just literally allow the healing to cascade down your back into your lower energy center, spreading through your hips and legs. And maybe you imagine this healing energy as a waterfall, a rainbow, the warmth of the rock, lava oozing, or maybe a word like peace. And just breathing and allowing a filling up in this energy center now of this peace and support and love for yourself. Healing anything that felt unseen, unmet, not allowed. Healing this with your own beautiful awareness, this awareness that is always present. And as you fill with more of yourself, this energy center finds roots, it finds integration, and it might even be as though it's calibrating. So let's use our hands for a moment and just imagine in front of you, you're holding that energy center in your root chakra, and you're just creating a little more healthy structure. And this is energy, this is not body parts, but this is energy that's going to flow more easily, be more connected to both earth and body, be more able to fill up with healthy power, resilience, certainty, security, safety, and have a structure that allows for energy to flow and fill and also to shine. So just now being with the shining of your own energy throughout your whole system, noticing the shining luminosity in your lower energy center and letting it fill the space around you with messages of love, worthiness, acceptance. And any other messages you hear, lean back into them. Let them be your ground, your rock, your safe space. These are whispers of your soul giving you the truth that not only sets you free, but sets you here, embodied, grounded, present, yourself. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, coming back into the moment, feeling the ground under your feet. You might want to feel into your heart space a second and put one hand on your lower belly, just going inside that lower abdomen, feeling into that root center and noticing, how is it now? Does it feel different to go there now? Mhm. There's a big truck going by my house. I don't know if you heard that. But just being and connecting and knowing you've got this stability. And when you're ready, just make sure to drink some water. You might want to take some notes. I see my mother-in-law Marie. Hi, good day. And it's just so good to be here with everybody. I would love it if you share in the chat any message you got from your own, your own inner voice. And maybe you could relate to having that elder, that wise, ancient part of you talk to yourself. Maybe that was new today. But I'm noticing more and more that with different people I work with, that when they can connect to that wisdom inside themselves, and that it helps to think of it as a wise woman or a wise man from the future, it's their future self. And I'm just curious if that worked for you in meditation. So, yeah. All right, so we're going to be here again tomorrow at the same time, and we're going to be working with the sacral chakra tomorrow. And we're just going to keep going up the body. Now, as we go up the body, we're always going to revisit our root energy center because that's so important for our grounding and our stability. And sometimes these lower energy centers are actually the more challenging ones to work with, because lots of times in life, things that make us uncertain or shock us get kind of, they take hold there, and they can feel very difficult to be with. But once you do this and you're with it and you bring it that healing, then it becomes much easier to really be in the upper energy centers and easier to receive the universal blessings and healings that often people feel coming through the heart or the throat or the forehead or the crown. But if that lower body isn't stabilized, sometimes those healing kind of blessings can just disperse us. So it's good to have this strong core presence in our lower body. Okay, beautiful. I love reading the shares. Yes, ancestor came and gave the message that I have the wisdom within me. Beautiful, Maureen. And Christy wrote, emotional chakra, connecting to worthiness and letting go of a lot. Wonderful. And if anyone, if it helps you to sing as you release, to breathe like a big exhale. And I know for some people, they need a firm get out. And for some people, they need a loving thank you, but now I don't need you. So do what works for you. Everyone's different. Oh, I love that, Subra, that you worked on, you realized some of the rules there and letting them go. That's really important. Yeah, it's interesting how we store rules within us. I find a new rule almost every day I've made. Oh, and I love hearing, I saw the lap of the goddess as my wise woman. Wonderful. Yeah, and if you want to take notes on what colors came to you, maybe one color, maybe more, that's always interesting. I like to work with people's individual colors inside instead of a color that is a healing color for that energy center. It's just my own way. Although, you know, it's also fine if you have a certain color in mind that you want to bring into an energy center. We can talk more about colors tomorrow. Okay. Ooh, a fireball that's spread around. That sounds hot. Would like to hear more about that one, Gabriella. Fireball. Wow. Very cool. Yeah. All right, guys, be well. Have a wonderful day. Check in with your energy center and ground your energy during the day. See if you can ground 3 times today, just for 30 seconds, and see what it's like then for the rest of your day. If you just reground, tends to reduce anxiety and overwhelm and overthinking as soon as we go in and ground our energy. Not just our energy, but our thoughts and our emotions kind of have a settling down experience as well. All right, be well. Talk soon. Bye-bye.